Now here comes another heat. They're going to run up the hill as fast as they can, running their ways on up. That's the tough part there for a lot of people. They'd rather just roll on down. Guy in the purple shirt can't make it here. Someone's got a backpack coming on down the hill. Careful there. They just grab her and tear her down there. Sit down, they says. Okay, here we go for this heat there. Everyone coming on down, flipping, flopping, spinning there, spazzing. This guy slide right in his butt. This guy just doing the whole slide right on down there. Everyone bouncing, rolling. Some people have a lot of technique. Other people are all trapped together. This girl's got a ghillie suit on because she plans to go sniping afterwards. They'll go shoot around there, hide in the trees, shoot at a bunch of people there. Of course, that's what kind of insane people go cheese roll, and people who might do insane things, of course, there. You see, I really had no idea what the cheese rolling contest was all about. So they roll the big cheese down the hill, and everyone chases after it. And the first one to get to the bottom gets the cheese. You win a cheese. It's like a big prize. There's a lot of people go to this. It's a thing in England they do. It wouldn't be legal in Canada, but here they are. Guy in the green shirt's excellent. See how he was staying up right there. These people just rolling down the hill there. Injuries of all kinds, whacking each other there. Shoe just flying in the air. See the shoe go there. There goes the cheese rolling. This guy head over heels in the red. Here's the green guy back again. Falls in love with this fella on down the road. Hey, man, love you. I love you too. Nice to see you there. They grab each other for some stability while the guy at the shorts up there to the left there takes a head over heels pretty hard, keeps on rolling. Slow-mo guys there put this one out. This is from last year there. So we have this year's cheese rolling contest coming up for you in a minute. Just thought we'd review last year's foolishness. Yeah, people's flopping, spinning there, rolling on down to the bottom there. If you win the cheese, you get to take the cheese home. That's the big thing that everyone's concerned about, because cheese is very expensive in England. People don't have money in England or whatever. They'll do anything for a block of cheese there. English people, the island's so boring in England that they're just like, man, we'll do anything for fun, including rolling down the hill there to get some cheese. English sports I always thought were really funny. You know, it's like cricket and cheese rolling, you know, things that just like you don't see in North America really. Things we don't really consider sports. Over there, they consider sports. I mean, like rugby, we don't really consider that a sport. It's just kind of like combat with a ball. There's the sunburn guy. There's the sunburn guy. He's like, man, that hurts so bad. Kid, don't put your hand on me. Ah! So Urban Pictures there covered this year's event. Here goes the cheese, and down goes the fellas there all running after. Guy in the red's got a head start going real hard, but then he eats her up onto the feet, diving, splash, and diving down he goes, twisted over, head over heels, makes it to the bottom. Here comes these guys. Some of the costume guys didn't do as well as they'd like. They're mostly trying to walk on down, and there's the guy in the green at the very end just sort of sliding, injured like. Here's someone there in some kind of a diving suit. Didn't do that well despite his protective diving suit. There's probably some sort of rules about it. Here's a rugby player there just on the ground. He's all scratched all the heck there. They got blankets coming around these people to treat them for shock. This is just your average day at the cheese roll, and this guy won. He's stoked. Here's where they cart all the injured people off in between the matches there. So each heat has time in between them to get all the dead people and injured people and broken bodies out of the way. Here these people are going to say goodbye, bye, good luck at the hospital, they all say together, and this side says bye as they wheel them on by there. Bye, guy in the stretcher, and here the girls are saying, oh, the guy in the stretcher's so cute. Hey, bye, guy in the stretcher, have fun at the hospital there, good luck. And here's some people there reporting on it all there. Nardwar, somebody. Here's a rugby team. Okay, now this is a girl. She's going to roll the cheese on down, and down the cheese goes, and no one can seem to catch it fast enough. There's Superman's trying to run on down, and he takes a big biff there, rolls head over heels, keeps on going down. Someone loses a hat there. There's a drone flying over top of them. Love to see that footage there. People rolling right down to the end, getting their injuries on. Wow, cheese rolling contest there in the England. These people are tough. You'll never defeat England because they roll down. They'll just roll right at you. They don't care about anything. They just keep coming, just keep rolling one after another there. You're firing machine guns and they're just rolling at you. Down there goes the cheese. So, you know, people are coming after. There's the red shirt guy. You can tell which heat this is. He wins this one there. People spazzing, rolling. There's the guys, the mime guys there rolling on the bottom there. There goes that guy. He lost his teeth there or something. The guy at the helmet there, his teeth come flying out there or something. Make sure your dentures are tucked in there, tied in, glued into your face there, duct taped onto you. Make sure your wallet is not in your pocket there. Make sure your phone's not in your pocket too. How many people have ruined their phones cheese rolling? I don't know. Nobody knows. Here, another cheese rolling event. This one just goes right for the. Oh, and that was her tactic. She kind of injured herself in the tactic, but that's how she won last year, was just going straight for the somersault right from the top though.
I can't believe you're back. How have you been training for the last year? I'm just pretty active.
She's doing somersaults there. She was a winner last year. She was going on about something goes flying off there, a shoe or something. She just keeps coming. Relentless, just keeps coming, but she will not take the cheese this time, just short of. And look, she's been totally whacked and injured there. She was all stoked for it, but that's what happens there. They got her in the C-spine, and this girl won the cheese instead there. Here comes all the cheese rolling there, down the hill there. Is that Satan, or is he just got a bad sunburn? Imagine doing this with a sunburn. That would be terrible. Yeah, they're very white people over there. They get sunburn real easy there. So here's a cheesy rolling sunburn guy there. He's made it to the bottom. Not too many catastrophic injuries, it looks like, so far there. Don't see any bones sticking out of people's heads or things like that, so that's good. Successful cheesy roll this time around. Here comes Alligator Dude. Didn't do too well. And this guy's on the ground with the thumbs up. I'm fine, just having a nap here and thinking about the cheese. Okay, next rush, next round. Here we go, next round, down they go. Oh, at the cheesy, oh, the head over heels, eat shit there, flying down. They're gonna fall into the shit there, bouncing this ways and that ways. Oh, you probably shouldn't have done this. And he's thinking, everyone's saying to themselves, but there they go on down. Guys keeps running. He's doing pretty good at just running, but then he slips and falls. It's a really steep hill. It's really hard to not just slip and fall and roll and bounce on down the hill. Really hard. Luckily, they seem to keep all the rocks out of the way there. TRG guy just keeps running. They got him. Spa Security's got him there. Spa Security. Wow, imagine. What kind of spa is it that needs security? This guy's in C-spine. They got him. He's probably going to walk maybe someday. It seems like. Hard to tell. Is he moving his arms and fingers? The guy out front, he's going to win this one because we already seen this. This is just another, there's the drone flight there. You see, gets control briefly. Up he goes there. I'd widen your feet out there. Step a little further out. Think of the Predator when you watch the Predator movie. How does the Predator run? He runs with his legs kind of far out. People have come from miles. You got mini cheeses for the kids there. Even little children get to participate in wounding themselves for life. Here's the next heat. Once again, one more heat there because there hasn't been enough casualties for the hospital. That's keeping the doctors in business there in England there. That's what happens. This is the result of socialized healthcare, the Americans are probably thinking there. This one guy was really good, man. You can't even beat that guy. He's not into rolling at all. He's just, I'm going straight on down the hill as best I can. Probably hard in the knees to do it that way, but a lot better than it is to hit your head, I think, there. Another dinosaur didn't make it too well there. It was a nice gimmick, but yeah, you suck at dinosaur and down a hill. Here comes people still going. This one's out of control. That doesn't look good. Yeah, down for the count there. Uh-oh, yeah, get the C-spine on. Yeah, we need help here. This one's totally wounded. What kind of people do this sort of thing? And they just keep coming for him. The next round's coming already. They're like, please, don't wound this guy. This guy's already dead. Stay away from him. We'll be watching this particular one a couple times because this person gets severely injured here. Look at that spinal coming up. Look at the crazy flip there. Too bad it wasn't landing in like Jello or something nice and soft. It didn't go very well for him. They had to cart it off there. This guy's walking up. He's got the helmet on there. You can see the cheese rolling thing. They got the British flag there. There goes the cheese. And everyone goes, all these rugby-type players rolling down the hill there. Guy loses his cheese hat. They're keeping nice and loose. That's the big trick I think you want to do is stay loose. Stay nice and nimble. Don't fight it too much. I mean, you want to keep your arms up, kind of protect your face and arms a little bit, but don't try to fight it. Don't try to break your fall. The guys that just kind of go for it and just limply fall on down the hill are the ones that seem to have the best luck. These people are really good there. But this guy, I don't even know what was going on. Oh, no, what happened to him? Did you see how he just come out of nowhere, flying there, spazzing out a double flip right over? That's going to be a spinal injury. Lands on his tailbone there, too. He's in bad shape. Cheesy rolling. Catastrophe. This is what happens when you go cheesy rolling, folks. There, I'm always telling the kids, stop cheesy rolling. Stop rolling down the hill. And the kids are always like, no, Dad, we do what we want. Well, this is what can happen to you. You could break your neck and back and spine and everything, just like that guy did there. And the people keep coming. They don't even care. They don't care that someone's dead down there. They're just like, hopefully I don't hit them. But anything to win. I just want the cheese there, and if you're in the way, we'll roll right over you. So the people are down there trying to catch the people, trying to bounce them away from the injured person there who's down there, who's going to get airlifted out there and sent to the hospital there. Probably life-changing scenario here. Hopefully they're not doing CPR on them. This looks really bad. It's not good. And they're going to even put a fence up to like try to catch people who might fall down anyways. Like they're going to put a fence up here in a minute and be like, you know what? I think we're done for a while. I think that was bad enough. Go home, everybody. We need to deal with the fact that this person is in serious trouble there. So that's what happens to you kids. You go cheesy roll, next thing you know, you're getting sent to the hospital there. There's the guy who lost his teeth there with he's got his helmet on still. The helmet stayed on, but the teeth come out. That's unfortunate for him. Here, everyone's just kind of quietly making. There's the sunburn guy. He's like, oh, ow, my face. Ow! Man, that is nuts. All right, there's a cheesy rolling contest. Okay, hit like, share, subscribe. Cariboo Weather Dude. We'll see you around next time. Bye now.